Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It's Wednesday, which means it's Triangle Strategy Day. That won't actually be this case next week, but for at least today is Wednesday, which means it's Triangle Strategy Day. Ironically, when we start the Summer of Smash next week, we're going to be playing more Triangle Strategy than we have been for the past couple of weeks, because Triangle Strategy will move to the weekends. It's going to be good times. Hey there, Utopia. I'm actually doing pretty great. This is going to be the last stream for this week. I will stream again on Monday, because this weekend I'll be off to San Diego for a wedding, so getting one last game session in before then. Alright, on the last stream we did our second deviation from the original playthrough. Instead of protecting Prince Roland and defeating Avlora and the Frosty army, we handed over Prince Roland to Gusadolf, and we went to the Fox Domain under quote-unquote Roland's orders to arrest Landre Fawkes for, basically still being a nuisance to the Crown City. Landro was not very happy with us. We tried to parlay, but he was tricked by Frost and believed that we were there to trick him into taking his lands. So he set the whole city ablaze, and we had to fight over the wheat fields. And we actually had to slay Lord Fawkes because he wouldn't listen to reason. Well, because it kind of makes sense for him not to, given that scenario. This time we're going to go into Chapter 8 for the first time on the new save file. I have no idea what type of story we're going to have here, because it does seem like it's going to be completely different from what we did in Chapter 8 for the previous playthrough. And we'll do a couple of quick battles as well. Maybe one or two. Probably just one, though.
News of Prince Roland's coming execution is carried far and wide. In the blink of an eye, the kingdom of Glenbrook is no more. The realm reels from the tragic turn of events. Prince Roland's death marks an uncertain change in the flow of history. A change which none in the Old Kingdom have the power to reverse. However, the eruption of conflict in the region does not go unnoticed by its neighbors. In the holy state of Hyzant, opportunistic hearts stir.
Chapter 8, Part 1, Weather the Storm.
My dearest friend has been sentenced to die, and there is naught I can do. What use is a lord's position if he can't even save those closest to him?
Serenoa, you mustn't.
Is it true? Another ravenous dog is stirring?
It is. We face none other than Minister Sorsley End, one of the Saintly Seven. It seems he means to take our domain for his own.
House End? Their position in Hyzant has been in decline for some time.
Doubtless, Sorsley means to use the Walford domain to bolster his flagging influence.
My lord, our soldiers have had scarce little time to rest since our last battle. I fear for their morale if they were forced to take the field against Hyzant.
Is there naught we can do?
We have sent request for aid to House End more than once, my lord. However, our pleas have always fallen on deaf ears.
Interesting.
Doubtless Sorsley has been biding his time to strike.
Then it is too late for words. There must be something we can do to avoid straining our already ragged forces.
There is, my lord. However,
I dread the words that follow, however, when they come from you.
let us ask the Archduke for assistance.
Are you mad, Benedict?
He's about to
We must needs
execute Roland.
focus on the matter in front of us. If we weather this storm, we may see that it has unearthed unseen opportunities.
Benedict is real crazy.
However, if we let Sorslay's advance continue unabated, I'm afraid retreat may be our only option.
You are right, as usual. Very well. Ready a bird.
And we did just get through doing some work under Gustadolf's orders. Maybe he'll be amicable. Sean, are you Rat Trick in the Discord server, by the way? You have the same profile picture, so I just assumed. Interesting. Did I use Medina in the previous battle? I don't remember using Medina in the previous battle. Medina pledged herself to House Wolford so she could save people regardless of the order of things. However, let's see what Medina has to say.
By the goddess, if it isn't my savior, I am truly in your debt.
I remember you. I treated you at the ministry that day.
I feared it was the end, but thanks to you, I yet live.
I was not alone in treating you. And I am happy to see you well.
I hear tell the infirmary was overwhelmed that day. How fortunate the other man was a Rosellen. Never have I felt more blessed to belong to the goddess's flock.
That's rough.
Praise be the goddess. May
That's
her
super
blessings rain upon you.
I do not mean to pry, but was that...
So, for those of you that don't know Medina's backstory, she had been studying at the Ministry of Medicine for some amount of time as an apothecary apprentice, and she basically joined the Ministry of Medicine so that she could help everyone. She wanted to heal, generally speaking. So, what she came to, what's it called? So at one point in time, there was a Rosellan that was about to die, and a Hyzantian that was he was just sick generally. He wasn't dying, but he was just like, okay. But he was also like, ill. And so Medina was like, okay, I'm going to, heal this person here, and it's going to be awesome. And then her superiors came in and said, hey, you actually need to let this Rosellan person die, and I would need you to take care of this Hyzantian person. And she was like, wow, like, this is so awful. I really want to heal this, person that's literally about to die here. This other person's going to be fine. I can just, heal him next. But they said, nope, the order of things demand that you work on this Hyzant person first, and then Rosellan afterwards. And therefore, the Rosellan died. And so that's what all of that kind of message came in just now. The ministry was overwhelmed that day. How unfortunate, how fortunate the other man was a Rosellan. I never have been felt more blessed to belong to the goddess's flock. Like, there's a lot of privilege in that statement, and a lot of callousness towards the Rosellan people, with just a few words there.
Yes. It is he who survived, at the expense of the Rosellan man's life. Had we treated the Rosellan first, we might have saved them both. But I could not find the courage to disobey orders.
And in the eyes of the faithful, you acted in accordance with the goddess's teachings. Denying medical treatment to non-believers is certainly one way for the Holy One to breed loyalty amongst Hyzant's subjects.
Be that as it may, if only I'd had the courage of my convictions. The courage to give both their lives equal weight.
It is hard for one drop to alter the current.
So it is. Nevertheless, I wish to try.
I was expecting there to be more to that, but... Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Quahog. So this is a completely new character here, so let's go ahead and get that one in. This one is, Quahog has the ability to see through time, but his visions are not always happy ones.
So you can peer through time. How did you come to possess such a power?
I was imagining you'd be born
I
with it.
cannot say. I've been having these visions for as long as I can remember.
Were I able to see the future like you, I could be of more use to House Wolfort.
It isn't all good, you know. Sometimes you see things you wish you hadn't. I saw myself being abandoned by my mother.
Oh, yikes. That is pretty rough, actually. You have a future vision, and you see yourself being abandoned by your own parents. Like you're
He is
still
in
a
your
child.
hands now. Here is the money we agreed upon.
That's Milo.
Take this too.
That's definitely Milo.
Thank you for your generosity. I shall take good care of him.
You shall speak of this to no one.
No. That's not
Make
Milo.
sure he
That's
wants
Layla.
for nothing.
That's 100% Layla. Of the Saintly Seven.
I will return for you one day, Quahog. Until that time, be good.
Interesting. Take this too. Interesting. So I need to bring Quahog along with me if I manage to fight Layla in the Ministry of Medicine.
And then the vision ends. Whenever I think of my mother, I always see that woman. I don't understand it at all, but I know that lady is my mother. She promised she would return, but she never came back. I've asked the villagers what my mother gave them, but they claim to have received nothing. I know I saw it, though.
Have you had visions of your mother since?
Maybe that's in
No.
the future still, instead of in the past.
She left me after all. Oh, Mother. Why? And where are you now?
Quahog.
It's very sad. Who did we see before that? It was Medina, right? Alright, now let's see what Benedict has to say here. While working on the riverbank, Eridor recounts tales from his and Benedict's youth.
Once we have stacked those sandbags, we should be well fortified against even the fiercest deluge.
Leave it to me. This old wolf has some vim in him yet.
Dang, Eridor. You need to slow down.
Haven't used some of those muscles since before I can remember.
I must say, when I saw the enormity of the task before us, I did not think we would finish in mere bells. I had braced myself for a full day of labor, at the very least.
Thank Benedict for that. We'd still be searching for weaknesses in our perimeter had he not been guiding us.
Indeed. But let us not understate Eridor's feats of strength.
Come now, Eridor. How many times must I tell you to be delicate with the sandbags? We only have so many at hand.
I hear you, I hear you. I'll treat him as delicately as my lady love, in the absence of one.
Now is not the time for jests, Eridor.
If you don't want me complaining and you don't want me jesting, then I guess I'll just shut my mouth.
To hear them trading barbs like children, you would never think they work so well together.
Wisdom and strength. Two pillars that keep House Wolfort standing strong.
Wisdom,
lacking
eh?
his courage.
He wasn't always that way. Took him plenty of failing to get where he is now.
I find that difficult to believe.
Is there something you wish to share with us, Eridor?
Might be. Maybe you've forgotten the folly of 20 years past, but my mind is a steel trap. And what's our task for today?
We are to deliver this message
Oh,
to
that's
Lady
a young
Destra
Benedict.
with all haste.
Oh, look at him. Jeez. A young Benedict. He was a soldier of the Salt Iron War, fighting under Simone's command. I want to see Eridor
Seems
as
simple
well.
enough. Send a bird.
I love these younger portraits. This is them 20 years ago. Young Eridor, he was a soldier in the Salt Iron War under Simone's command. Valentine. Alright, keep note of that.
I would not trust a bird in this rain. A horse would be more reliable, and swifter besides.
Is that so? I respectfully disagree, my friend. Either way, I'm not going to be the one nursing you back to health if you catch the chills.
Shall we make it a wager, then? Send a bird, and we shall see who reaches Lady Destra first. You had best hurry.
What? Benedict? Off he goes. Well then, where are those damned hawks?
I'm assuming that Eridor wins this wager.
As I recall, Benedict arrived at around the same time as the hawk. If it were a sunny day, he might have won.
Ah, the folly of youth. Many of our best days were spent in Lord Simone's service. We made many such wagers, in an attempt to get into Lord Simone and Lady Destra's good graces.
I remember when...
Benedict's
I
like, yeah, that's
believe we
enough.
have had enough reminiscing for one day, Eridor.
Don't be such a harsh taskmaster, Benedict. Where's the harm in a story?
Ask me that again when the floodwaters break through our meager fortifications. There is much to do and little time to do it. Wouldn't you agree, Anna?
I wouldn't mind hearing a story or two.
Me?
Old friends or old enemies? Sometimes it is hard to tell with those two.
Whatever the case, our work's done for the day. And there's nothing like a hard drink after hard labor. You two care to join me?
I would love to. Please, regale me with more tales of your youth.
I'm so jealous.
I see no harm in one drink.
Let's be off then.
Shall we invite Benedict along?
You'd only be wasting your breath.
Now that you mention it, I do not believe I have ever seen you two sharing drinks.
Spirits cloud the mind, so I rarely drink. When I do partake, however, I prefer to do so in quiet. I fear Eridor would only spoil that.
They're literally the best of friends. Alright, what else we got here? We can see what Lionel's got going for him. Lionel joins House Wolford in a shameless bid to fill his coffers.
Hail and well met, my good fellow. Lionel greets you most heartily.
Ah, Clara spoke of you. Lionel, you say?
The very same, and in a position of privilege for which he is most grateful. A privilege that he would be most happy to share with the consortium, that it might prove to our mutual benefit.
Hey, Chomper.
Oh, a fellow man with an eye for profit, I see. What privilege have you brought me today?
A worldly fellow such as yourself has doubtless heard rumors of Hyzant's clandestine research projects, yes?
Indeed I have. Developing weapons of devastating power, unlocking the secrets of eternal life.
What if Lionel were to tell you that Hyzant has in fact created an elixir that offers everlasting youth?
You know, that's interesting because we didn't know about this until like chapter 17, 18, 19, 20. I guess let's see, not 17 per se, because that's when we just split paths. We didn't know about this until chapter like 18, and we could have found out about it as early as chapter 8 if we used Lionel more often in battle. I guess we knew about the Elfric in chapter 13. Yeah, in chapter 13 we learned about the Elfric. So we could have found out a bit sooner than chapter 18.
I would be intrigued, and then I'd ask you how you could possibly know such a thing.
It's a simple matter of logic. Think. Why would Hyzant hide the existence of so wondrous a panacea?
I suppose they'd want to keep such power to them and theirs.
Just so. The only thing kings and nobles covet more than salt is life itself. My lord is no exception.
What are you saying? That those you serve have procured this miracle drug?
Lionel has found himself welcome within nobility's most inner circles, he is proud to say, and privy to their secret conversations. He also finds himself in possession of a certain medicine, a medicine he would be happy to part with a share of, for the right price.
A price I'd be more than willing to pay for such an incredible elixir. Do tell me, what exactly does it do?
What doesn't it do? Its imbiber is blessed with unyielding vigor, unflagging stamina, and unmitigated vitality. Demand has proven so overwhelming that Lionel cannot hope to deliver the goods all on his own. He would be willing to share his profits with the right partner, however.
If you've won the noble's trust, then I see no reason to hesitate in helping you take some of their coin. Very well. Let me see the goods.
Is Lionel holding out on us? Okay, never mind.
That makes 10, who put their lust for coin before their capacity for reason. This is almost too easy.
There's Lionel. And that's Anna.
With a few rumors and a respected name at his disposal, Lionel could sell these gullible fools their own shoes, so... They're welcome to help themselves to this purgative. And if one or two of them is remarkably long-lived, then all the better for Lionel.
And are you content to make your fortune on the backs of fools?
Yeah, you? How long have you been there?
Since the morning, on Benedict's orders.
Your overseer is too kind. However, you may return and inform him that Lionel needs no protection. His work to bring fortune to House Wolfort requires the utmost concentration, and the presence of others can prove an unnecessary distraction.
Maybe Lionel can be turned around. Yeah, maybe he'll end up not profiteering off of lies and whatnot in the future. I turned Stormy on. I forgot to turn him on before the stream started. The desk that I actually use to stream at or stream from, I call it a desk. That's a very generous description of it. It's a TV tray. But it broke right before the stream started, so I had to like put it back together right before the stream began. So I was a little distracted. Alright, so this is Groma, one of my favorite units. Groma speaks to Gila of her past and her regrets as the Iron Fist of the war 30 years past. So I'll probably need to buy a new desk or something.
Might I sit here for a bit?
If you don't mind the company of this old maid, you're more than welcome. Well now, shall we have ourselves a little chat to pass the time?
By all means. I would like nothing more than to hear of your exploits in the Salt Iron War. I have read much of your surpassing prowess on the battlefield, but would be honored to learn more in your own words.
Oh, child. That was so many, many years ago. How many enemies did I fell on the battlefield? I long since lost count. They say my very name was feared throughout the land. You and others may call them exploits. The truth is, I was nothing more than a skilled dealer of death.
Hey there, Puffy Knight.
You sound as if you regret it.
Against fellow soldiers and warriors like myself? No. That is simply the way of war.
Yeah, I get where she's
but
going with
my
this.
acts also brought suffering to those who did not deserve it. The Roselle, for example.
The Roselle? How so?
I was leading a siege on the citadel of the Sands in Hyzant, not far from the source. The Hyzantian commander was a worthy foe. The battle drew on, and we were losing men and resources with little to show for it. Seeking to end the battle quickly, I chose to raise the fort with wildfire, and so it fell. All too late did I learn that its jails were filled with Roselle, captured slaves who had fled servitude at the lake.
But you did not know they were there. You can hardly blame yourself for their fate.
Do you think the Roselle who roasted to death would say the same? What of their families?
You cannot forgive yourself for this, even so many years later.
And why should I? Because my countrymen sing of me as a hero? To this day, visions of charred bodies lying in the rubble haunt me. Lumps of burnt flesh that were once men and women who wished only for their freedom. At first, I tried to forget, but the weight of my sins was too heavy to bear, and so I abandoned everything and left my home behind. Fortunately, I had already trained a protege to follow in my place.
Oh boy. Avlora,
And
right?
ever since then, you've wandered the realm alone?
Yes, but no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape my regrets. And now, Norzelia finds itself embroiled in another bloody struggle. The horrors of the past come anew. If fighting is all I am good for, then the least I can do is fight for peace. It may not atone for the death and suffering I have wrought, but at least it may save others from the same fate.
I'm sorry. It was not my intention to make you relive such painful memories.
Worry not, lass. Truth be told, it's something I've been hoping to get off my chest for a while now. But this old maid's rambled on long enough, I reckon. Thank you for the company, child.
That's the best part about being old. You get to call everyone a child. Like, Gila is probably the oldest of the main characters, well, besides, like, Benedict and Eridor, of course. But Groma still gets to call her child. Alright, last up we got Flanagan. Another S-Frosty defector. The Bloody Shield recounts how he came to be known by such an accursed name. And all of our old war generals regret being in the war. Imagine that.
Thank you for joining me in my training, Sir Flanagan. I've learned much from you. In truth, I'm grateful for any training at all. There are few of us Hawk Riders in Glenbrook.
Then let me thank you in turn for a chance to shake the rust from my bones. Seems my mount was keen to face such a worthy opponent as well.
'Twould seem they are hawks of a feather. Speaking of which, Sir Flanagan, I understand your regiment of riders was the Duchy's finest. Yet you chose to leave your homeland behind. Why?
I grew to see how powerless I was. I once believed the freedom Gustadolf espoused would bring prosperity to Esfrost. So I fought, and fought, and fought for the cause until my shield was stained blood red.
Hence your title, yes. To think how many lives you must have saved.
Do not mock me. I saved no one. Pride swelled my breast with every mention of that cursed title. But in a year's time, what did I return home to find? My poor wife, wasting away in solitude in the throes of an accursed plague.
Your wife? Had word not reached you?
She mentioned in letters that she felt unwell, but never did I expect it to be so grave. In a matter of days, she was gone. Every moment I spent protecting the people, she drew one step closer to death. And I left her to die. Her blood, too, stains my shield.
Sir Flanagan,
It's not quite the same.
Forgive me. I did not mean to burden you with my woes. But you see now, my title is a curse.
It is a tragedy, yes. But I cannot bring myself to believe you cursed. And you mustn't believe so either.
So we'll use Flanagan some more, maybe he'll feel better about that. Alright, now we got... Why do we get immorality? Thing for that. I may as well read some of this stuff, because we haven't in a while. Quahog's aptitudes. We read this when it first came up. Increase ally speed, return the battlefield the way it was one turn ago. Prodigy capable of controlling time and space. Chopper says, how old does someone need to be for you to not call them a child? Well, for me, it mostly comes down to life experience. So, for example, I don't call Schneidog a child, even though he's younger than I am, because, you know, he has a kid. But, you know, if someone was older than I was, but had spent their entire life, like, basically going through academia, like, you know, college, graduate school, PhD, whatnot, never had a job, never had, like, a house, never paid taxes, things like that, then, you know, they'd probably still be a child. Maybe not if they actually finish their PhD, because that's, like, a lot of work in and of itself. But the threshold keeps on going up and up. So, like, when I was in high school, the only children were, like, middle schoolers and lower. And then when I was a senior, you know, freshmen suddenly became children. College, you know, high schoolers are children. You graduate from college. College kids are now college kids. You know, you get a home, you get married. Now, your single friends that are, like, the same age as you are basically children. It just goes on and on from there. But yeah, definitely as you get older, or as you get more wizened, I suppose, it starts becoming less about your age and more about your experiences. Yeah, getting a job will definitely help, but it probably won't save you. You're, like, super young, so you're going to be a child probably almost regardless. What is your honest opinion about words? I like them. They're pretty good. Very important. We wouldn't have civilization without it. On to Decimal's aptitudes and battles. Does what only an automaton can. Immune to status ailments, which is pretty nice. Possesses abilities with riot range that trigger depending on the target's HP or TP. Next we get Groma's ability aptitudes, which we just, like, never got around. Counterattacks when evading a physical attack. Can slip deftly between foes. A veteran burst in martial arts. Flanagan's aptitudes. Never looked at the bloody shield either. A rugged and mighty warrior who soars above the battlefield. Draws the enemy's attacks. Stands strong against head-on attacks. Trish. Never met loot she didn't love. Leaps across large distances. Acquires spoils on contact. I do like that about her. Rudolph's aptitudes. Brings his hunting instincts to bear in the battlefield. Boasts a suite of bow skills. Sets traps capable of damaging foes. And that should be all of the new things as far as aptitudes go. There we go, new game plus and convictions. This is what I was looking for. Alright, so... Watching sub-events. Okay, it doesn't say... The following actions also raise your morality, utility, and liberty stats. Making choices, persuading allies, casting a tie-breaking vote, watching sub-events, and honing your weapons. The following actions... Okay, so all of these raise all your stats, I guess. And then these raise just morality. Talking to NPCs, participating in mental mock battles. During battle. Ending a turn without moving or taking action. Fortifying allies, so giving them buffs. Winning a battle without killing all enemy units. Utility is kind of my highest thing right now. Selling unneeded stuff to the shop, which I don't really do. Proactively collecting items and information, I definitely do that a lot. Deploying the recommended units for the upcoming battle, I do that occasionally. Using quietuses, we do that a lot. Collecting spoils, we do that a lot. Weakening enemies, we do that somewhat. Eradicating all enemy units when doing so is not a victory condition. Not gonna lie, I do that pretty frequently as well, yeah. Winning a battle in which the recommended level is higher than that of your army. We did that, but kind of accidentally. Like, the game just kept on giving us battles that were higher level than us, and we just kept on going for it. We haven't gotten many new characters. We got Quahog, Decimal, Rudolph, and I think that's it. But there's also one other character that we could get, but we don't have enough stats for it. Liberty. Spending large amounts of coin at shops, we do that a lot. Using items, we never do that. Examining many objects, yeah, sure. We examine all the objects that we can. Deploying units not recommended for the upcoming battle, we do that sometimes. Stealing items, we don't really do that. Healing allies, we do it pretty frequently. And winning a battle in which the recommended level is lower than that of your army, we don't really do that very often. Choices that affect conviction stats will be labeled to show which stats they affect and by how much. Except that hasn't been the case so far. Alright. The conditions necessary to raise each conviction value will be revealed. Yeah, that's this thing here. And we know about this. And that should be the last note that we have. There we go. All good with that. To the encampment where we'll go through the rest of this stuff. Alright, so we need to talk to Groma. Medina, yep. Hyzan always spoke of the lives we can save as separate from the lives we should save. It never felt right. It is the healer's duty to be impartial when lives hang in the balance. I care not how preposterous that may sound. My healing herbs are a touch bitter for most palates, yes. Perhaps the proprietress of your tavern could help blunt their bite. Jill is a fine young woman, and one in the employ of Esfrost's ruling family, no less. I hurt many in the war 30 years past, even those who should have had no part in it. I'll spend the rest of my life atoning for those sins. When you get as old as I am, you have a lot to reminisce on. I wouldn't want to bore you young folk with stories of my past. Whenever you can, listen to old people. They have a lot to say. Kiwat is a fine warrior. I admire the deep bond she shares with her hawk. I learned long ago that emotion has no place on the battlefield. Before a battle, I sometimes find myself wondering if what is truly worth protecting. Is there a third line? No, okay, so that's all the same. And then Quahog. Do you ever wish you could see the future? What if you saw something sad? I like it here. Everyone here is nice, except for that merchant. He's a little strange. Do you ever wish you... Okay, I need the third one. I wonder where my mother is. I wonder if she still remembers me. We need to reunite him with his mother. I know who his mother is. Who else did we need to talk to? We need to talk to Lionel. Lionel's younger days were filled with managing his father's books. He was also a popular merchant, but a very sloppy one. While we're here, may as well take a look at what we have to buy. We have no money whatsoever. No, like literally none. I have no idea why I'm so broke. Like, did we not earn any money from the last battle at the end of the last stream? Why are we so broke? The merchant's a profitable end justifies the means. So long as there is gold in Lionel's coffers, he cares not what others think. Lionel, you don't belong in this encampment here. You're the only person that feels this way. That Anna spoils all Lionel's fun. How dare she speak of business she knows not. Alright. And, this thing anything new? Nope, nothing new. Let's get another battle in here. This is the one that takes 100 turns, I think. Maybe I should do something else. No, let's do Last Man Standing. This one's fine. Will you ever use Medina? I use her on mental mock battles where it doesn't matter. I have like some ideas for how I would use her. Survive for 100 turns. Lose all allied forces. Now remember, this is my deathless playthrough, so we actually can't lose anyone anyway. So we should only allow characters that are not going to die, which is basically just Huette.
At your service.
Or Anna.
As you command.
Maybe Jens? Jens could probably also do something here as well.
I'll do my best.
And then a couple of archers.
I'm on. Excellent.
So like Jens goes here, and then you are able to go up here. Yep, you are. Okay, good. May as well add Trishan here as well. Never have too many archers.
I've been waiting for this.
And then Anna, I need you to pick up this money and then come back. Or not. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. I'm not allowed to land on these. So Huette, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's only room for 3 people up here. So I have 3 archers. And I have Jens. So you put the ladder up and then you stand in the way, or you move over here. And you put traps down. Huette. Goes over here. And you eventually want to be up here. You eventually surmount up there as well to be safe. And those are all the characters that I feel are worth trying to bring into this battle. I could possibly bring a healer. Maybe I probably should bring a healer. There's only 1 battle mage so far. 2 battle mages actually. But are there any? Where are the healers though? Are there any healers? Because if they don't, okay, there's a healer over here. What kind of magic do you run? Icy breath. They're 3 TP only. 3 TP only. I'm a little worried, but I'm just gonna let it happen.
So it comes to battle. I'll show you what I can do!
Welcome back, Retopia.
Time to work.
And I was like one away.
Take that! That worked, huh?
Oh, that's really bad. I forgot that Archibald hurts himself every time he takes a turn. I literally have to make sure that I kill things, otherwise I don't, I can use some healing potions if I really need to.
Ready.
Might use this.
Someone give an old man a hand.
Ha!
So it comes to battle. Please work.
I will end this. You won't catch me.
My time to shine!
Here I come. Allow me.
Probably should have used focus. That's okay.
We doing this? Might use this.
Take that!
That stings. That's it! Ah!
It's time. This is my way of doing things.
Oh, interesting. I can't get over here. Oh, I can just stay hidden, I guess. It's whatever.
Here! Bullseye! You're done for!
We doing this?
Eat dirt.
Time to take flight.
don't know why. Oh, because he doesn't have enough TP to actually do anything there. Let's focus and then Shadow Stitch. Yeah, I have enough for that. So we just make sure that this mage dies before the next turn. 93% chance to immobilize.
Try this.
Hey there, demon.
It's
Another
time.
mage over there.
Please work.
I'm not sure this is gonna work out.
Victory is within reach.
Into the shadows.
Oh, that stinks. 164, 192.
I've got my sights all set.
Okay. And I can hit this person once, but then, like, that's it. I can use Bullseye. Yeah, that's what I can do. Bullseye still needs line of sight? What's the point? I need to set it up so that Trish is in this space and Archibald is on this space. So if I were to move here, then... So if I were to stay here, then my next turn would be on turn 20, or turn 19. I actually have to just stay here and do nothing.
My time to shine! Ain't nothing I can't do!
Ready. This'll hurt some.
Nice. Even better. Decided to heal the people that can't actually do any damage to me.
The hunt is on. This ends now!
Sound strike. Sound strike.
I must remain calm. This is my way of doing things.
Make way!
Nah. Think I'll be safe here. That stinks.
Time to end this. Ready. I strike true.
Time to take flight. Try this. This battle is won.
Ready for battle. Here! Take that!
I will end this.
Oh, very nice. I like that a lot.
This is the end.
Into the shadows.
That's an archer, so we gotta make sure that that one dies.
I'll give it my best. Please work.
Oh, that stinks. That does do a lot of damage. Now we gotta kill this healer, right? If we kill the healer, then we kill everyone a lot faster.
That's it.
We doing this?
This battle is ours. Yeah! Victory is ours.
I'm just catching up on chat here.
opportunity!
I'll give it my best. I've got it.
Let's see what this archer does. Nice. That's exactly what I would hope.
Oh, that stinks.
Fortunately, you can't get the kill on anyone. Running out of HP. %60 chance to instant kill this enemy though.
I saw that.
Oh well.
Make way! Perfect opportunity! Bullseye!
We doing this?
Rain of Arrows, first time using this.
Drop dead.
It's a pretty cool move. I feel like it belongs to Archibald though.
Time to take flight. You'll get no mercy from us. Victory is ours.
I'll give it my best. This is my way of doing things.
Your orders?
What? I did not expect him to actually fail to attack me there. 100% chance to poison.
You won't catch me.
Oh, that stinks. It's nothing personal.
It's quite the
To
dance
work.
with death we're doing here. If Archibald, like Archibald doesn't heal over time, and he just takes damage over time. He only heals when he kills an enemy. He just like literally has to, you know, kill in order to survive.
Come on!
Ready for battle!
Time to take flight.
like at the halfway point here, which is kind of crazy.
I must remain calm.
I am totally down for you guys to not actually attack me.
These work.
I guessed wrong. Oh, that mage is real scary, though.
Victory is within reach. Sound strike.
Make way.
Yeah, you're real scary. They would hit all of us. Has Spark, Frigid Silence as well. Let's see here. I can make him lose a turn, I suppose. These all have a range of 4. So in order to hit you, 1, 2, 3, 4, he needs to stand here, which he can't. So he has to stand here in order to attack this person here. So I actually should live for one more turn, I think. If I put a trap down here, but actually I don't think I can reach a trap at that point, or at that distance. But you can put a steel trap down there, at least. Yeah. Okay. All is not lost. I'm gonna use a ranged healing pellet here, though. Even though it's gonna hardly heal at all.
Try this.
We doing this?
This is like super, super scary.
This'll be fun.
Someone give an old man a hand. I've got my sights all set.
Okay, so now when he gets a little bit closer, finish him off maybe.
The hunt is on. Take aim. We win. Sound strike.
I'll give it my best.
Time to work.
Ah well. We gave it our best. Alright, maybe we don't need that many archers. We can have, instead of having, we can get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of Rudolph, I guess. There we go. And then otherwise I think that it's fine otherwise. What am I helping with? The fact that they switched to Spanish? I'm actually mostly of no help to you there. Or, you know, actually, I got an even better idea. I'm gonna keep Rudolph. I'm also gonna add Corentin.
I'm on it.
So, got this squad over here. And Anna will actually be my assassin on this side. And Rudolph will attack as an archer on this side. And I think that I'm able to use Leap to get up here. That's a distance of 8. Yeah, height difference of 10. Would I actually be able to hold the line with Corentin here? I might actually be able to hold the line with Corentin here. Maybe I'll have a pocket healer.
But of course.
Because the more units I have, the more turns I take. Who else flies? Flanagan flies.
My shield is impregnable.
I could try it with like this larger group, maybe. Oh, you Miller. Trying to fit in there. I love it. If I were to deploy one more unit, it would probably be Julio.
It's time. I'll show you what I can do.
Or Quahog. Quahog would actually be a really good unit for this particular map.
Point me at him! Let's make trouble!
Time to take flight.
Ready.
Is that an archer? It is an archer.
Might use this.
That stinks.
Got my sights all set.
Shall we begin? Victory goes to the cloak.
That certainly helps. Now then, to work.
My time has come.
Out of my way!
I must remain calm. Please work.
My turn.
Make way! All right, enough!
The hunt is on. The battle has only begun.
We doing this? Eat dirt!
Next wave of reinforcements.
Where was I?
Come on!
Your orders? You won't escape. Into the shadows.
Oh, that stinks. It's nothing personal.
I shall do what I can. Make the most of this.
Might be useful.
Are you in need?
It's that mage, man.
Out of my way! Ugh.
I'll give it my best. I've got it.
Make way! I don't play around. Bullseye!
come a little closer, I guess.
Take that! This battle is won! This battle is ours.
Let's go then. This'll be fun.
Time for some research.
Let me cause some trouble.
Oh, that worked out really well for us. And now it's a matter of, do we want to kill this pikeman or do we want to kill this guy instead? Actually, we can't kill that guy. So that mage will be in the way if we go this way. We could actually go here and do 2 follow-up attacks.
Suffer. This is good. Ha! This is good.
That stinks.
Turn 25, huh? May as well be safe from attack for the next turn.
I must remain calm.
They deal with this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has to move at least here if he wants to attack him. So let's go ahead and set up a trap. I really hope that this healer doesn't stand in this square, otherwise it kind of messes up the whole plan.
I've got it!
Let me heal your wounds.
I stand ready.
Out of my way!
My time to shine!
Your orders?
If I just go here, then he's able to attack him from this square, instead of being to attack him from this square. Nah, I don't really want that. Even though it would give me, 2 back attacks.
Let's go then. Eat dirt!
Here I come. I won't miss.
93%
Not another
chance there.
step.
Where was I? Did I hit that 93% chance? I did. Okay. Whew. I was worried. Am I on frozen ground right now? No, I am not.
Come on!
Oh. He didn't take the bait.
I'll give it my best.
It's okay.
Please work.
I shall do what I can. Fear not, for I am by your
On
side.
Flanagan.
My time has come.
Why is he immune to Fury? Guess it's whatever. I'll have to aerial assault onto the loot and then move on
On
to
guard.
the square where I was before.
Someone give an old man a hand.
Escaping me.
Got my sights all set.
Back to being safe for a bit.
Point me at him! Here!
Your orders?
What a mistake that was. Let's see. That makes what Archer able to hit me. That makes Mage able to hit me. Whatever. Does 76 damage. Apparently this does more damage.
Ha! Victory is
Taste
within
my
reach.
shield!
This is the end.
On it!
Last set of reinforcements there. Another enemy fell into my trap. Not the one I was hoping to fall into the trap.
Let's go then.
Selfish healer heals itself. the blade will be more of a threat.
Ha! How about that?
Where was I?
I see through you.
The hunt is on. Try this. Victory is ours.
It's time.
Archer, they'll hit me from here.
This is my way of doing things.
Shall we begin?
Make the most of this.
Just what I needed.
Yeah! You're done for!
I stand ready.
Hey there, ISO. We're doing pretty great over here.
I won't stand for
Just strategizing and whatnot.
Well.
Someone give an old man a hand.
62% chance to kill that one. Okay, may as well go for the chance to just instantly kill something. No such luck.
Your orders?
Kill this guy.
Suffer.
If I can. And then banish. I was never here.
Into the shadows.
That's why you don't go for after the mage.
Where was I?
Oh well.
I do not miss.
We actually destroyed this? How? Why was he able to be here? I thought you couldn't move to this square, but apparently you can. And now this archer is the only thing that can hit anyone. But as soon as he gets close enough to do so, we're gonna be all over him. Alright, let's see if we can actually literally stop this guy from attacking us. In order to hit Flanagan, he has to move to this square right here, it would appear. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we put a trap on that square, then he can't do anything.
Might use this.
The hunt is on. Yeah!
So it comes to battle.
Turn 19. This healer gets to move. I don't know where I don't really know where healers move, generally speaking. I feel like he would want to try to run away. And I also don't know whether I want to kill the archer first or the healer first for this one. Probably the archer, because the archer is the only one that can hit my backline units. Well, just in case he decides to attack me this way, we'll make sure that anyone that goes in this direction just instantly dies, basically.
Ready for battle.
I really want that treasure so badly, but it's like not worth the risk. I'll use Act again because this shield bear should get close to Healet in this next turn.
Cool heads shall prevail.
And really no one even needs to get healed. Anna took a little bit of damage once. I can haste Archibald, but I can also save up for another Miraculous Light.
That stings.
Turn 14. Also, this archer is now able to hit me, by the way. We'll keep an eye on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got to move to this square, which he won't be able to do. But if the healer moves there, then it messes it up, actually. I think this archer dies before they get a turn.
Are you in need?
I won't stand for it!
So that does like 50 damage. This one does a little bit more.
Allow me.
Didn't get a critical hit. This they die anyway,
It's
doesn't
over.
matter. Nice.
Time for some research.
This is frozen ground. It's also frozen ground. And I'm only able to get hit by this archer. I could hit 2 people. Or I could hit this one enemy for a lot more. Add more ice on the ground. And pick up the spoils.
Ready.
I could slumber shot this archer.
This'll hurt
72% chance to put him to sleep. Didn't do it though. That's okay. That's the mage that made me lose the last game. Beautiful.
You're wide open. That worked, huh? I'll end you.
Oh, there are apparently more ambushes to be had that I didn't know about. That's okay. You are able to get hit by this guy, which means that the only way that that's going to happen is from the back. So I can plug up that with this guy here, which means that this Lancer should be the only person that can do an attack here.
Please work.
Here I come.
I shall do what I can.
And I could use a little bit of healing.
Your wounds are
Thank you.
I will end this.
Someone give an old man a hand.
I'm so surprised that doesn't kill him. Let's see. Turn 12. He might die before the next turn, regardless. Healer goes on turn 18.
Slow!
I stand ready.
Spirit's chance
Over
of fury.
here!
Exactly what I was hoping for on that.
All right, enough! Let's make trouble!
Just keep on luring the enemies.
To work. You're done for!
So, it falls to me.
Time to take flight. Yeah.
I think it's about time to start
I shall
retreating
do what I can.
with those two characters.
So it comes to battle. This is my way of doing things.
Time to work.
How many turns I have? 27? I'm almost done.
Into the shadows.
Someone give an old man a hand.
I saw that.
Instant death. I like how a swift end only procs when the enemy was going to die anyway, and it doesn't
Let's
matter.
go then.
%72% chance. Let's
Shut
hit
your
it.
trap.
Nope, not this time either. Missed 72% chance hits this game so far.
My time has come. On guard!
Point me at him!
It's time for me to make a tactical retreat,
Let's make trouble!
aka run like a coward.
Where was I?
Make a wall of ice. What would that do for me? I could trap, what's it called in? I'm going to just wait and bank these points here.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Gonna bank these points as well.
I am at your back!
Shadows conceal me.
This battle is ours.
We actually have to kill this archer here. Otherwise, they might kill us. From that space, 119 from that space. $86 if we do it from here.
Not another step.
Okay, there, months.
Victory is ours.
I must remain calm.
Alright, so this guy is gonna move 2 spaces followed by another 2 spaces. No, moving. Okay, so the ice is making him move only 2 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then why is he able to attack from there? Poison stab, wall jump. So he's not actually able to hit us from there. He's able to hit us from here though. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I don't understand his movement. Still not all these squares are frozen, so he should be able to move some of these squares. But I think that if I put the spring trap here, I think this is what causes him to mess up his movement.
This is my way of doing things.
Nice. Finally understand how this AI works.
We doing this?
Gotcha.
Someone give an old man a hand.
Alright, so then this is the guy that we need to worry about now. I can't hit that guy, so I'll hit this guy instead.
Make way!
Oh no. Okay. This worked out perfectly.
You're done for!
They make such a good team. That was like literally the best person for them to hit with that. Chance. I'll take that easily. 100%. Oh, 100% chance if you hit. It was an 85% chance to hit, and then if you hit, it was 100% on that. That's awkward.
Time for some research.
Where is... Okay, so that's no good. Am I on a frozen block right here? I am. I can put a wall of ice here. Here would be even better.
Another approach.
Cool heads shall prevail.
And now I can give someone else another life.
Fear not, for I am by your side.
And if I have another life, then I can be a little bit more aggressive. They're not that much more aggressive. In fact, I'm actually going to just chill here for a bit.
The hunt is on.
Falling for my trap. You fool.
Try this. Victory is ours.
9 more turns. Looks like we're gonna win this one. No deaths.
It's time. Nice work.
17 turns. Turn 10 as well.
To work. This'll be fun.
Make way!
I don't think I get another turn, so I may as well just attack him. 50% chance to steal.
Yeah.
Someone give an old man a hand.
I'm gonna back up a little bit. Actually, I can't be hit from here, so it's fine. This healer's just going to heal him, right? So I may as well just use like a regular attack. Also, this is my final turn for Archibald anyway. think this is just it, yeah. Oh, whoops. Probably should have taken cover again. Not that any of it matters.
This isn't good.
Ha!
What is that? That's an archer?
A wasted effort.
Now then, to work.
I do actually have to go through like a lot more enemies, but actually I don't because I can just use in tandem to make someone else's turn happen here. Doesn't really matter whose. And now it's impossible for me to lose because I get 3 turns remaining and we're gonna use up all of them.
I do not miss.
Someone give an old man a hand.
I saw that.
Even more ambush reinforcements?
I shall do what I can.
How many were they expecting us to have to go through? Despite all of that, we did not really end up needing that much healing. And we also did not need any of our,
Your wounds are healed.
what's it called? We didn't need any of our miraculous lives that we used either. Alright, 2 hours in. Let's do some story content now, huh? Yeah, that was a lot longer than I expected. That'd be nice for her to have. That'd be nice for him to have. May as well do this. Flanagan is getting pretty tanky, and I love it. Favorite item, weapon, armor, or upgrade from any game? That is a pretty tough one. Like any game? That's a lot. I don't really think I need to use any of these upgrades right now. Everyone's pretty well set at the moment. Back to being broke. I mean, for me, it would probably be like any upgrade in any game that lets you heal over time, like passively, just by like exploring. Alright, story stuff now. It's a good thing I limited this to just part 1, because we're gonna have too much stuff to do. Part 2 as well. Sorsley of the Saintly Seven marches on Wolford and waits for his moment to strike. Side story time.
Your Excellency, our troops have boarded and are awaiting your orders.
Good. Stand by until I give the order to depart. We make for the Wolfort domain. Upon the foundations of their keep, we shall build the glory of House End. Tell the troops, they shall be well rewarded for their feats of bravery this day.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I just remembered there's one more thing that we could do in the encampment. I'm going to do it out here even though we normally do it in the encampment. There's some amount of information that we did not have before. There's like a new note somewhere in here. It's not a new note. It's a new, or it's not a new information, it's a new note. There it is. The Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 4. Alright. Ah, the Fox Domain. Makes sense that this is where we got this from. Snowy capped peaks. They're talking about Esfrost. And verdant forests are indeed lovely, but I find the golden wheat fields of the Fox Domain to be a beauty unparalleled by any other, because they are a testament to the long years of sweat and blood of the people who put in to creating them. This was always a lush land to be sure, but those wheat fields would never have been possible without people nurturing them. The windmills dotting the fields must also have taken considerable trial and error to construct. To cultivate the land, care for it, watch it as it bears fruits of your labors. That is what the people of the Fox have done for untold hundreds of times over decades. Have done unfold hundreds of times over decades. The breathtaking beauty of these wheat fields is a fitting reward for how hard the farmers have worked. I think there's more, or there's like another new thing that we should watch. And also, we're missing part 3, part 2, part 7, so 2, 3, 7, and that might be all that, maybe 13. I'd guess there would be 13 wonders, or 13 Marvels of Norzelia. I don't know why I think there are 13. It just seems like a good number of marvels to have. Maybe you can't get number 13 until you have the other 12. Alright, letters from the Crown City. Dearest Mother, the Frosty army invaded the Crown City without warning. They crushed the kingdom's defenses and captured His Royal Majesty. I fear the Falklands may not be safe much longer. I shall flee, and urge you to do likewise. I know harvest time is upon us, but pray do not let stalks of wheat take priority over your own life. I swear I will find you. For now, flee as fast and as far as you are able. Your loving son, John. The Untold War. A fierce battle has raged on between the three nations since before the onset of the Salt Iron War. It is a battle waged over the realm's most delectable liquor, Glenbrook claims that their kingdom's wine is the sweetest of the land. Hyzend, on the other hand, asserts that nothing surpasses the taste of their fresh kumis. Okay, kumis, I'm assuming. I've never actually heard that word before. And Esfrost insists that their potent distilled liquor is second to none, is the point over which each nation's people refuse to yield. The history of this war is as old as the three nations themselves. Fierce debates have been held in taverns the realm over, but no conclusion has ever been reached. At the end of all the fighting, only empty glasses and drunkards remain, debaters. The key to ending this fruitless fight may lie in the words those very debaters mutter out the next morning. Nothing tastes better than water during a hangover. So, an interesting history fact for people out there is that water was very not safe to drink for many years, because we didn't have any concept of germ theory. And so basically, if you would drink water, normally it would mean that you were probably going to get infected with something and die. So for most of human civilization, you would drink beer or some sort of other alcoholic drink in order to get your liquids, rather than water, because, you know, having actual wells and irrigation systems is kind of a modern convenience that we have. And it wasn't until like I don't remember what century it was, but it's definitely like in, I think that coffee was like the main thing that moved us away from alcohol, because you still like steep it, so it's like hot and it kills all the bad stuff for you. I want to say like 1400s, like somewhere between the 1100s and 1400s that people started drinking more like coffee and less alcohol. But obviously we drink a lot of both these days now, so. Alright, let's see what we're going to do first here. Frederica and Gila discuss Drusidolf's true motives for invading Glenbrook, or the Archduke responds to Wolfhar's requests for reinforcements. Let's look at this one first.
Recent events have not quelled your desire for knowledge, I see. You make your teacher very happy, Frederica.
It is progress that I can see. I enjoy the growth that comes with learning.
And you should be proud.
Sheila, why do you think my brother attacked Glenbrook?
War is a means to an end, always. The question is, what end does he hope to arrive at?
But what could he hope to gain by razing the castle? I can see no point to his cruelty.
There is always a point, Frederica. As for whether others agree with that reasoning, well, oftentimes that doesn't matter.
How dreadful. Why must it come to arms? Why can't we settle our differences with words?
So long as men covet, there will be war. That fact is immutable.
Then war will continue forever, so long as man exists. Isn't that what you're saying?
Indeed. History has attested to that fact time and again.
What could there possibly be in this world worth risking life and limb for? I cannot fathom the answer.
And 'tis not a question you should trouble yourself with answering, Frederica.
Alright, I want to see what the Archduke wants with us. Then we we have a choice to make.
I see House End has raised their banners. I can practically smell their greed from here. Doubtless that slug Sorsley is licking his lips even now.
I did not think House Wolfort would deign to request aid.
They surprise even me. Has the young wolf learned to swallow his pride?
What should we do, Your Grace?
We cannot very well be seen to ignore those under our protection. Go.
And what of Prince Roland?
That shall have to wait. We may have use for him yet.
So they're delaying Prince Roland's execution, which is good for me. And Avlora is coming to come help us out? I mean, if it leads towards Avlora...
And so did the two forces converge on the Wolfort domain, now the linchpin of the Norzellian continent. From the west, General Avlora leads the might of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost.
We're siding with Avlora.
From the east, Sorsley End of the Saintly Seven commands an army from the holy state of Hyzant. From within the heart of this maelstrom, one man strives to find the path that will see the house he serves safely through the storm. Benedict Pascal, steward of House Wolfort, wise in war and peace alike, contemplates what to do next.
I should probably update the thumbnail for this, since Benedict is so important. I have the Frederica thumbnail on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out. Chapter 8 is Benedict's chapter now. There we go. Gusadolf appears before the captive Roland and makes a startling request. Oh, I want to see what this is. This is a really spicy storyline compared to our first playthrough.
Release his fetters.
Yes, Your Grace.
You look well, my prince.
What are you doing here?
I bring good tidings. Your execution has been stayed. And I have a request to make of you.
What? What have you not already taken from me?
The good tidings did not end with a lease on life, my prince. I mean to marry your sister.
What?
However, I fear that without your assistance, she may not be entirely amenable to the arrangement.
Well, of course not. You literally killed her entire family.
Driven you mad. I'll hang before I see you wed.
I had feared you might say that. In the days ahead, do remember that at first I attempted a diplomatic approach.
You bastard!
Like, Chapter 8 from our first playthrough was Silvio coming to us and, you know, pretending like, oh, hey, you want to, like, come over to my place? We can maybe fight together against Gusadolf. And then him betraying us by trying to poison us with his wine. But, like, this is, like, we already have Sorsley and Avlora converging on the Wolfort domain with this playthrough, or this chapter 8. So I wonder what the decisions we're going to make is going to be. Probably actually not going to have an actual battle for chapter 8 part 1. we're definitely going with Avalora.
Anna, a report on our current situation, if you will.
Yes, sir. Both Esfrost and Hyzant have mustered armies and are drawing upon Castle Wolfort as we speak. Given the sudden military action, Prince Roland's execution has been stayed.
Thank you, Anna. We have much to consider.
Wait a minute. If I want to go with Team Avalora, does that mean that I actually have to go with Team Sorcelay? Because this is our evil playthrough? I'd almost forgotten in my excitement to have Avalora, or to fight alongside Avalora. Interesting. Since this is supposed to be like all the opposite choices as my first playthrough. No! Chad was not happy to hear about that. Because I like Avalora. She's like honorable and she's like a warrior and she has like loyalty. And she was actually like helpful to Cordelia. And she didn't really want to fight Roland after she discovered that he was back alive, but she had to out of her duty for Cordelia. And even Cordelia tried to stop him from killing her. So I was like, oh man, like Avalora, she's just following orders. Like she's a pretty cool person, and she even questioned the orders that she was given. So it's not like she was blindly following the orders. She was like, I don't think this is wise. You should like probably not be so evil, and you should probably like let me know about what the things you're planning. But Gustav was just like, nope, you're just a general. I'll have you executed if you question me again. Alright, let's go on with the story here. I'll make the decision soon enough.
Indeed. Our situation may be grim, but there is opportunity in chaos. However, we have scarce little time to find it.
What are you thinking, Benedict? Are we to seriously consider fighting under Esfrost's banners?
The time that House Wolfort could stand alone ended with the Salt Iron War. There is no future for us if we do not cast our lot with a greater nation. However, we at least have the freedom of choice.
Choice? What choice do we have?
I see. You had an ulterior motive to requesting aid from Esfrost.
Just so. We could offer Hyzant a glorious victory.
The Archduke's army would be caught off guard. Are you certain Hyzant would offer us asylum?
Most certainly. House End would be eager to bolster their flagging reputation by defeating Esfrost in the field.
Oh boy.
Doubtless, both nations view us as prey on its last legs. They forget that a cornered wolf is the most dangerous.
That means we must consider allying with Esfrost as well.
If that is what we decide, then so be it. So long as we decide. Esfrost did not ignite the fires of war lightly. They prepared for 30 years. Even so, they would only have acted if they had confidence in their chances at victory.
Do you believe Esfrost's ambition could swallow even Hyzant?
That ain't the point. After what those bastards did, I can't well say I savor the thought of fighting under them.
Oh, hey there, she hands in. Good to see you. How was, what'd you do after your night stream? Just hanging out, I'm assuming. For those of you that don't know, Shi Hanzin streams Unite. I probably assumed that he's the one that taught Skillies how to get good at the game. Because when he left my stream, when he left my channel, he was still pretty bad. And then I saw him in Shi Hanzin's, and he was like popping off. We ate dinner and hung out. Yeah, nice. Another support main. So, well, I guess, yeah, I'm only a support main in name only, I guess, these days, since I mostly play Decidueye. But another Elgato main. Although you've been playing a lot of Blastoise lately, so I guess we both have our characters that are pulling us away from the Elgato. If you're interested in someone else to watch, you can check him out.
I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, in fact.
Nothing would be more shameful than failing our duty to our house.
So we have to decide then. Esfrost or Hyzant?
Neither force has the upper hand. Our choice will surely guide the tide of battle.
Touch the scales.
Very well. Then let us consult the scales.
Now, a normal streamer at this point would open up a poll for the viewers, but I already know exactly what the viewers want, which is why I'm going to do the exact opposite. So you have to come back and watch more for my other playthroughs. We're not allowed to leave, apparently, so that's interesting. So now we're seeing at least 4 playthroughs that we'll have to go through for this game. We're going with Hyzant because this is our evil playthrough. We gotta do exactly what I don't want to do. Alright, let's see what we got here. First Esfrost, now Hyzant. Just what do they want with House Wolfort? I thought we were allies. Roselia was meant to know peace. We even held a celebration for our new mining venture. Don't they have any shame? We will not yield our domain to anyone. This land is ours, and it will remain that way so long as we stand. The other great powers of this realm view us as vulnerable prey, but we will make them see the error of their ways. Our domain occupies a very strategic position between the other nations. It is only natural for them to want it, but we will still use the selfish desires and them here. Kind of like all of these answers, like, you know, utilities option is basically like, oh yeah, I can understand why they want this. And then liberty is just like saying, hey, they're underestimating us, but we'll show them. And morality is like, you know, this land is ours. Ironically, I think I'm actually vibing least with the morality of viewpoint, because that's like seems just a very selfish and like territorial statement there. So I'll go with you will not yield to anyone. But of course, we won't forgive anyone who dares to invade us, whether it be the Duchy or the Holy State. The warriors of House Wolfort stand beside you, my lord, and await your command. Our house must stand together, now more than ever. I'm counting on you. Leave everything to us. We will protect our home with our very lives, no matter who dares march against us. I'm going to check to see if there are any items to be had here. I don't think there are. Anyone see any shinies? I don't see any. There haven't ever been, well, there's one vote or one Scales of Conviction area where you can actually pick up items within the actual voting room, and that's like chapter 13 or something like that. I've been drifting away from Slowbro. Yeah, I can see that, or I have seen that. I never switched off Blastoise, I stay loyal. That is true, but you know, you've also only played like 300 battles total. I'm pretty sure that in my first 300 battles, I had never strayed off of Eldegoss. We'll see though. Like, I was looking at my stats earlier today, and it's going to probably take a really long time before another Pokemon passes my Venusaur's 222 battles. Because, you know, I don't really like anything else more than Eldegoss and Decidueye. I'm pretty sure that the next Pokemon that's going to get past 222 is going to likely be Jolteon. Like, if Jolteon comes out, that being my favorite Pokemon of all time, we're going to grind that Pokemon for like at least a couple of months. Maybe Torterra, my favorite starter. We'll see. Alright. I'm so glad Prince Roland's execution has been stayed. Still, I cannot help but wonder how he fares in the enemy's hands. Even if it were like Torterra, like, I might only do it as much as like my Greedent, which has like 150 battles or something like that. The scales may have decided our path, but it does not change the fact that I handed my own friend to our invaders. I haven't the right to fret over him. That's very callous. I'm probably going to go with that. Esfrost needs Prince Roland alive if they want to control Glenbrook. No harm will come to him so long as he is useful to them. I wish I could help him, but we turned him over to protect our domain. We must keep pushing forward. That one's also kind of callous. I'm going to go with the Liberty one, which is even more callous. Like, this one is, I wish we could help him, and this one is even like, I don't even have the right to fret over him, so I'm just like, gonna pretend like I don't believe in it. Please don't blame yourself, Lord Cernoa. We all know it was a difficult choice to make. Prince Roland himself knows that more than anyone. He may not be with us now, but that does not make the two of you any less of friends. I pray you are right. I assure you, my lord, any anger he feels for the nation that forced this choice upon you. What? I assure you, any anger he feels is for the nation that forced his choice upon you. If only there was a way for us to strike back at those as Frosty. Well, we could get the chance right now, and it seems like we will get the chance right now. Conspire with Sorceley and launch a surprise attack with Esfrost. So Eridor actually wants this. The backs are up against the wall, but I still won't join forces with Esfrost. They took Prince Roland from us and destroyed House Falks. They also killed the king and also the crown prince, and they want to marry off the princess. They did a lot. I won't see him selling the House Wolford's good name any longer. Alright, I agree with you there. I thought I saw a shiny. I did see a shiny. Where is it? Like right there. Supply situation report to the notes. I gotta be more careful about checking the room when we're doing boats. Who knows what we could have missed up until now. Because it was a blue shiny instead of a white one. I wasn't as attentive for it. And then Frederica wants to fight against her own brother here. Gusadov was the one who started this war. Hyzant may have its own motivations for marching against us, but I cannot see us allying with Esfrost. Alright, let's start convincing people. Gila doesn't care one way or the other. My knowledge of both nations has caused me quite the dilemma. While I am concerned about fighting alongside the clannish Holy State, I cannot bring myself to put my faith in the Duchy either. What are your thoughts? Let us cast her out with Swordsday and bring Esfrost to heal. And the reason why I mostly want to do this is to rescue Prince Roland. So you've heard fight alongside Hyzant. Might I inquire why? Holy State holds the rights to Roselia Assault. I would use this battle as a means to better our relationship, or I think our relationship will improve so long as we bend the knee to Esfrost. Let's go with this one here.
Possibly.
Indeed, and we need Hyzant's power now more than ever. The Duchy is wary of House Wolford. They may be generous with their soldiers or supplies in the future. On the other hand, we might be able to gain precisely that On the other hand, we might be able to gain precisely that if we join forces with the Holy State in the common goal of fighting Esfrost. Is there anything else? We don't know what sort of treatment Prince Roland is being subjugated to. I wish to rescue him at the soonest opportunity. but like, wouldn't it be better to ally ourselves with them in the meantime? I mean, if we fight back the Frost army, then we could keep on marching all the way to the castle and save the prince.
I wonder about that.
We knew there was no guarantee of his safety when we handed him over to Frost. I fear it is too late for us to be saying things like that, Serenoa. Whether we like it or not, Prince Roland is no longer with us, and so our choices should not hinge on him. Do you not agree? Appears indifferent to our plea.
We must decide.
Each nation has its strengths and weaknesses. We must carefully consider which would best serve us in battle. Wonder what the others are thinking. Let's fight Frost. So you suggest we join forces with Hyzant? I'm curious as to know why. We'll be able to use the House End as a means to gain more powerful allies in the Holy State. Wealthiest nation in Norzelia, as such, bountiful aid could supply us be second to be none. Allying with the Holy State would change the course of the war. There is no telling what other paths may reveal themselves before us then. That may be easier said than done, I'm afraid. I will not deny Minister Sorza is an influential man within Hyzant. His influence is not as great as it once was, and we do not yet know what his actions now are sanctioned by the Holy State. We must consider the possibility that allying with House N may not be to our advantage.
Certainly not.
Allow me one more question. What are your thoughts on Frost? The longer we remain under their command, the more fraught our situation will become. I fear the people of Glenbrook will eventually tire of resisting Gustav's rule and see us, if they see us brought to heel. House Wolford stands for justice. As such, it cannot simply accept Frost's rule, where might is right. You prove time and time again that you are worthy to lead our house. I am sure Lord Simone would agree. Each of us has pride as a member of the House Wolford.
Quite true.
We cannot remain on the defensive forever if you wish to display our own house's might. Alright, I think that we won over Benedict and we failed to win over Gila, so we just need to get one of Anna or Huet here. Our relations with Frost are currently stable. They made us kill our own high house friends. I wonder if the benefits of allying with Hyzant is worth destroying that. Let's destroy it. Seems you and I are not of the same mind. Might I ask your reasons? Our forces are in poor condition. I believe House N's wealth could help us bring us back. After we handed over Roland, I noticed a change in Frost, and not a good one. Things only get worse from here on out. I believe Hyzant's attacks the perfect opportunity to release us from the impasse we have reached.
Certainly.
Good point. Right now, Benedict is struggling to keep our forces slide. With Frost's hold over the kingdom's resources, this may be our best option to restocking our reserves. Oh, that was easy. Good old Anna. Lastly, Huet.
Lord Serenoa.
I agree with Eridor. I do not want to be allies with Frost, but siding with Hyzant now is tantamount to betrayal. And who would dare trust such disloyal warriors after that? Wonder what the others would agree. I see. Tell me why. Relying on... I don't really like this statement because I feel like Huet's just going to say, yeah, they're just going to kill him once we betray them.
Truly?
I suppose so. Gustav ordered us to strike down our own countrymen even after we relinquished His Highness. I wouldn't put anything past that man. Indeed, even if we manage to drive back House N's forces, the Duchy may decide to station troops in our domain, making it near impossible for us to move. I can just imagine the Archduke scheming something like that. Is there anything else you should consider? Perhaps it would help me gain more insight as to where my token should land. Can't imagine what would become of us should we stand by Frost and lose the battle to Hyzant. Well, I think we'll go with this one.
But
I'm surprised you have to ask. He's the type of leader who invades other nations without a second thought. Not to mention a cunning tactician. Couldn't possibly imagine what sort of thing that man is scheming. Alright, I think that we got everyone. I think that Anna and Huette are on our side now.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we join forces with the army of Frost, or do we choose to side with Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I stand with you, my lord.
Alright, that's already a win, I think. It's at least 3 to... well, we'll see. We need one more vote on our side.
You aren't wrong, but...
Okay. So, we failed to persuade Gila.
You have my vote.
Alright, we win. That's at least 4 votes there.
I have faith in you.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Our first non-unanimous decision of this playthrough failed to convince Gila.
The way forward is decided. We ally with the holy state of Hyzant and decimate the Frosty forces.
It's gonna be a fun one. Because, like, if we're tricking them, basically. We ask for their help, they're gonna show up, and we're going to turn on them.
The road forward is decided. We fight for Hyzant and crush Frost's forces.
I shall send word to Minister Sorsley at once to arrange a parley and discuss strategy.
I'll send word to the guards to shut the gates and tighten their patrols.
Thank you. Then let us attend to our duties.
I pray Minister Sorsley will hear us out.
From distant parapets, even the greatest armies appear benign. Let us hope Sorsley becomes more amenable to an alliance with a full reckoning of Frost's power.
Regardless, I sense a hard fight on the horizon.
And that should be the end of the chapter. Yep. Weather the storm completed. And now we know what the other choice that we need to make on this path happens to be. Alright, so when I come back from my vacation, which I leave for tomorrow, the whole schedule's gonna be completely messed up. So, no streams until Monday. Monday, I'll be streaming Smash. I think that I'll probably do, what's it called? What was I gonna say? I'm probably going to play some Elite Smash, maybe some viewer battles, because it's Memorial Day, it's a holiday in the United States. Tuesday, Smash after work like I do every Tuesday. Wednesday will be Smashed now. Thursday, Smash after work. Friday, Smash viewer battles. And then Saturday will be the next time we stream Triangle Strategy. So Saturdays and Sundays I think we're going to now be Triangle Strategy. I need to kind of figure out what I'm going to do about that though, because in June, no, not in June, in July and August, Saturdays are going to be when I hold my tournaments. And so I won't be able to do Triangle Strategy on the same day I do my tournaments. So maybe Saturdays will be Pokemon Unite streams. Because I can always end my Unite stream and then do some Smash afterwards or something like that. Or maybe Sundays and Mondays will be when I do my non-Smash things, and then Tuesday through Saturday I'll be doing Smash. I definitely don't want to do Friday tournaments this year like I did last year, though. But anyway, that's something for future Stormy to have to worry about. Although I have like 4 days to figure it out. But if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be playing Triangle Strategy twice a week, starting next week, instead of once a week. So that should be pretty great for us. And then we're going to start streaming Smash 4 or 5 days a week instead of like 2 or 3. So get ready for all of that. Summer of Smash is practically here as far as the streaming continuity is concerned, because there won't be another stream until Summer of Smash has begun. But thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Take care, and bye.